Hello everybody, in this question we need to first complete the table of values for y equals to the power x minus 4 and giving answers to two decimal places. And then on the grid we need to draw the graph, so we've been provided with this grid. I have it here. And then y equals to the power x minus 4 for 0 less than equal to x less than equal to 3. And use your graph to obtain an estimate to one decimal place of the value of log to the base 27. And show clearly how you use your graph, and then by drawing a straight line on the graph, obtain an estimate to one decimal place of the root of the equation 2 to the power x plus x equals 7 in the interval 0 less than equal to x less than equal to 3. So first we need to complete the table of values. So the first bit is 2 to the power 0.5 minus 4. It's minus 2.59. And then x is 1.5. So that's 2 to the power 1.5 minus 4. Minus 1.17. And then we have got 2.5. So be 2 to the power 2.5 minus 4. 1.66. Now we need to draw the graph. So we have 0 and minus 3. So x is 0, y is minus 3. So we have, make this a bit bigger. So x is 0, y is minus 3. So this is the point. Zero and minus 3. Then I have 0.5 and minus 2.6. So x is 0.5, y is minus 2.6. So that's here. One decimal place, 2.6. And then 1, x is 1, y is minus 2. So 1 and minus 2 is here. And then x is 1.5, y is minus 1.2. So 1.5 and y is minus 1.2, which is here. And 2 and 0, x is 2, y is 0. That's point will be here. And then 2.5. So I have x is 2.75, 2.5, 1.7. So x is 2.5, y is 1.7. 1.7. Yeah. So x is 2.5, 1.7, 5, 6, 7. So that's here. 5. It's here. So that's the next one is 2.75 and 2.73. So x is 2.75, y is 2.73. So x is 2.75, so that's 2.5, that's 2.6, and that's 2.7, and this is 2.75. And then y is 2.73. So 2.73 is 2.7. So that would be 2.5. This is where it would be. Okay. 2.7. And then the final one is 3 and 4. So that's x is 3, y is 4. And then y is 4, which is here. So we need to draw the graph now. It's a curve. So we'll use another pen. It is no way perfect. Um, so it is not quite perfect, but anyway, for the purpose of the video, we will assume it's sort of okay. A bit off, but so our values, our answers will be off by maybe a decimal point or something, because of the way of the drawing not being that perfect. But when you're drawing on pencil and paper, it's supposed to be perfect. So then the first one we've done, then B is done. Draw our graphs. Use a graph to obtain an estimate to one decimal place of the value of log to the base 27. So then I have to find, so if I say B, log to the base 27. So if you say, so suppose x is log to the base 27. So therefore 2 to the power x is equal to 7. And this 2 to the power x we have in the equation given to us, y is 2 to the power x minus 4. So we have y is 2 to the power x minus 4. So I can replace it, say y is 7 minus 4, that is 3. So I need to draw this line, y equals 3. So y equals 3 is clearly this line. That's y equals 3. And so I can say that that's y equals 3. And then they're saying, so then once we know y equals 3, so obviously log to the base 27 is equal to x. So what is the value of x? If we can work that out, then we should have the answer. So that's here. It's clearly this line according to my drawing. So this is where I am, which is 2.85. So that is 2.85. So accordingly, at y equals 3, x is 2.85. So we get x is equal to 2.85. Therefore, log to the base 27 is 2.85. I think it is a bit off, but well. That we got part B. So next we're being asked, by drawing a straight line on your graph, we need to estimate the root of the equation 2 to the power x plus 3x equals 7. So for part C, 2 to the power x plus 3x equals 7. So here, once again, we have to relate this with the given equation, that's y equals 2 to the power x minus 4. Now, so 2 to the power x is y plus 4. So therefore, I can write y plus 4 plus 3x is equal to 7. So y equals minus 3x plus 3. So hence this is the equation. We need to draw this line. So once again, we need to draw this line to find the solution. So to draw the line, we need the points, So we can say here that x is 0, then y is 3. And if y is 0, then you have 3x is equal to 3. So which gives you x is 1. The points are 0, 3. That's the 3 is the y-intercept. And the other point we get as 1, 0. So 0, 3 is here. So that's 0, 3. So that's 0, 3. And then 1, 0 is here. So if I were to draw a straight line, well, I could. I need to use a ruler, which I don't have. Or well, I can use this ruler. Still not perfect. And see where it cuts the graph. So it would cut the graph there, then I need to find this point. So according to my drawing, that point comes at x equals 1.45. So I get 1.45. So I get x equals y equals minus 3x plus 3, cuts the curve at x equals 1.45. So that's the solution, or that's the root. So the answer in my case, the way I have drawn it, so the answer is 1.45. X equals 1.45. So I can say here the answer is x equals 1.45, and of course log to the base 7, I get that as 2.85. And that completes this question.